Most experienced hobbyists know that ceramic media provides a home for beneficial bacteria, but most don't yet realize the power they can have in avoiding the ugly stage completely. I'm Matthew, your BRS beginner guru, and you might just learn something new today about ceramic media. Did you know that one marine pure 1.5-inch sphere contains as much surface area as 1,350 plastic bioballs? Or that one single marine pier plate contains over 5,700 square feet of area. All that area just means there is ample space for beneficial bacteria to colonize and thrive. We use ceramic media in saltwater aquariums to convert ammonia to nitrate, which is less toxic. If you have plenty of sand and reef rock in your aquarium, then you may not need the added surface area that comes with ceramic media. But for bare bottom systems, minimalist aquascapes, or just aquariums that are packed to the brim with livestock, then the addition of ceramic media can definitely beef up your overall biological filtration and get rid of that toxic ammonia. Let me just get this one thing out of the way really quickly. For all intents and purposes, ceramic media will not convert nitrate to nitrogen gas, meaning it won't get rid of nitrate from your tank. I can already hear some of you saying, well, hold on there, Matthew. I added ceramic media to my tank and it definitely reduced my nitrates. You may absolutely be right, but the BRS Investigates video that we did doesn't prove that out. That being said, there may be certain ways to use ceramic media that can help reduce nitrates from your tank, but for now we only have anecdotal evidence to support that theory. So I repeat, until we learn more, don't use ceramic media to reduce nitrates in your tank because it likely just won't work. There are a few different brands of ceramic media on the market, but they come in these shapes: spheres, plates, bricks, cubes, gems, or just different shaped rubble pieces like Seachem Pond Matrix. They all work in the same way by giving beneficial bacteria space to colonize, so it doesn't really matter which one you go with. It's more important about where you're going to place it and how you're going to use it. Where is the best place to put your ceramic media, you might ask? Well, you can really put it anywhere you want, but I have found it's best to put it directly after your mechanical filtration, so after your sponge or after your filter sock. Ceramic media may look solid, but it's actually crazy porous and water will just run straight through it. That means if placed before your filter sock or your sponge, it will just get clogged up really quickly and the water won't run through it nearly as much. Let's start by looking at where to place the different kinds of ceramic media in your sump. The plates work well stacked on the bottom, side, or in between baffles. When a plate is placed between the main compartment and the return chamber, it will get a ton of flow. Remember that the marine pier plates are really easy to grind or cut, so you can make them any shape or size you want to fit wherever you need them to go. If you're going to use a brick, usually just lying it flat on the bottom works best. The spheres, the cubes, the gems, or the rubble rock can really go anywhere you want it to, but I really recommend putting it into a media bag. That way, when you need to rinse it off, you can just pull it all out, run it under some RODI water, and put it back without having to go around and collect all the individual pieces. If you have a rear filtration chamber, then just stick with the spheres, the gems, the cubes, or the rubble rock. And definitely place the media in a bag. I'm currently using a bag of ceramic media in all of my rear filtration tanks. Ceramic media also works really well in hang on the back filters or canister filters. I have learned a ton from Ryan's series on biome cycling. First off, use ocean direct sand, but secondly, you can use other reef rock or ceramic media to not only instantly cycle your tank, but to help prevent that nasty diatom bloom that occurs in almost every single new system. But you have to do it the right way. If you're setting up your first system, you're either going to need a friend or a local fish store to help you with this. Basically, you are going to seed your ceramic media in an already established tank for several weeks to a couple months. But here is the crucial step. It must be done in complete darkness. The goal is to transfer over all of that beneficial bacteria without transferring over any photosynthetic organisms. What I like to do is I keep a few bags of ceramic media in the sump of my water box tank, which is already established. Then anytime I'm setting up a new system, I just pull out one of those bags and add it to the new tank, and it's immediately cycled. If this is the first time setting up a tank and you don't have access to pre-seeded ceramic media, not to worry because you can still seed it yourself. Start by rinsing the ceramic media with RODI water to get rid of any dusty fines. Then purchase a bottle of Dr. Tim's One and Only, Brightwell Aquatics Microbacter 7, Microbacter Start, Fritz Turbo Start, or Instant Ocean Biospira. Make up a batch of fresh seawater and add it and the ceramic media to a bucket or a piece of Tupperware. And then just pour in your bottle of beneficial bacteria. Let it set for about 24 hours and then just add it to your tank. While this might not work quite as well as keeping it in an established system for a few months, it will definitely help that beneficial bacteria colonize the ceramic media. Ryan did a 6-month test on 12 different tanks to determine the best way to establish a healthy microbiome. One of those tanks used ceramic media, and the results were both groundbreaking and eye-opening. Click here to see the results, and as always everyone, thanks for watching. Happy reefing, be well. We'll see you next time.